welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, my name is Erica. Thank you for clicking on this video. Now, as you can tell from the title, I'm doing a room makeover. I've wanted to do this for the longest time now, as I've had this color in my room for probably 15 years now. But since I have a little bit of time on my hands, I thought it was time to grow out my room a little bit. I say that, but I'm still gonna have my BTS stuff in here, so it's kind of like a slight grow up. But yeah, this is the last time you're gonna see the purple room. My heart hurts a little bit, but it's also exciting. So with that being said, I have my painting clothes on, so let's just get into it. So this is what my room currently looks like. As you can see, my mattress is on the floor. I just got a new one recently and I don't have a bed frame. It's definitely a chaotic mess, so I am looking forward to redoing it and just making it feel neat and tidy. I do have my K-pop shelf on one wall, and that is obviously going to come back into my room. And then I think I'm just gonna try and keep the space around my desk nice and clean and simple. So the first thing we did was head to IKEA to pick up the bed frame that I wanted. There were quite a few pieces that I had to pick up for this bed frame, and if you're interested in which one I grabbed, I'll put it in the description down below so you can check it out. But once we found everything we needed, we headed to the cash to pay, and then went to the car to load everything in before we went to go look for some paint. So the next thing I had to do was take everything out of my room. I never realized how much stuff I actually had in my room until I had to remove everything, so this took quite a while, but I'm really lucky that I had my mom to help me through it, so that definitely made it go quicker. Yes, I still have my BTS meal bags. Don't judge me. After removing the furniture from my room, I had to take down all of my BTS merchandise from the shelves as well as my walls, which was kind of sad, but it will definitely find a home in my room again. Probably the most difficult task was taking down the LED lights because it would peel off the paint, and we didn't want to have to patch up that much in my room because that would take even longer, but we couldn't really avoid the paint chipping, so we just had to take them off whatever way was possible. The only good thing about the paint chipping is now I have memories of my color. Okay, so since I am going to miss this color a lot, I have an idea. I'm going to tape out a heart and put it somewhere on my wall so that when we paint, I have a leftover purple heart. Before we could paint, we had to patch and prime the holes on my walls. I'm really new to this, so I didn't really know what I was doing, but luckily I had my parents there to help me out, and they also helped with the process, so that made it go along quickly. After we let that sit for a bit, it was time to paint. The color I used is actually called Calm. I decided not to go for plain white because the furniture in my room is also white, so I thought that would just be a little bit too much. So I went for a more off-white, almost gray color so that it would have a nice contrast between the two. Like I said, I'm really new to painting, so my dad showed me how it was done. I did try painting. I got a few sections done on my own, but then I just decided to let my parents take over because they're both a lot quicker than I am, and it would just get done so much faster. Alright, so we're back at it with day 2 of the room makeover. So I woke up and got to work on cutting the edges. That was my job. I was pretty good at that part, so I did that stuff and my parents tackled the full wall. Day 3 was all about building my bed frame and putting my room back together. My mom and I had built a lot of things from IKEA, so we went into this with full confidence, but for some reason we could not get it started. It was very confusing, the very first few instructions, but once we got through that, we got through it pretty quickly and figured it out and got it built in no time. The bed frame actually comes with storage drawers, and that's one of the main reasons why I got this one, because I was able to take away a shelf that was in my room and store it under my bed instead, and that just cleared a lot of space up. Alright, there you go. That is my new room makeover. This video actually took a long time to make. I started filming that back in February, but then I was waiting for things to come in, like the wall grid, so that I could hang up everything. And I was kind of just getting settled into my room and seeing what worked and what didn't work. Obviously, it's going to be forever changing and things are going to be moved around or added to my walls or taken off of my walls. But this is kind of the grand scheme of it all and my new and improved room. I am very happy with the way that it turned out. It feels a lot more organized and put together. There's not chaos all over, so that is definitely a huge step up from before. I'm really liking the bed frame, especially the drawers underneath, because like I said in the video, I was able to take out a full shelf that was in the corner of my room before, and now most of that is in the drawers, so that helps a lot with the space. And yeah, like I said, I kept all my BTS stuff and now it's just more organized and on display, and it just looks so much better and so much cleaner, and I love it. So you saw that I had the LED lights before, and I didn't want to just throw them away because they still worked, so I was actually able to stick them back on my walls, but instead of doing the top, I put it on the baseboard, so it's kind of more hidden. So I'm really happy with the way that that turned out, because now it kind of just frames my room in a different way than it did before, and it doesn't stick out as much. It's just a more subtle way to light up my room, so I'm really happy that I was able to use those again instead of throwing them out. But yeah, that's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed my little room makeover. I know it's not much, my room is very small, but to me it was a huge change considering I've had that same color in my room for like 15 years or more, so it was a change that needed to be done, and I'm happy that I finally did it. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and comment down below anything. I love reading your comments and responding to them. And if you want to follow me on my social media, I will also link that in the description down below. Thanks for watching. Bye.